Hey, what's up guys? We're back again with a Royal Recruits deck that looks on the surface to be rambunctious and random, but the ranked 43 player in the world is playing on a rampage, wrecking the best players in the world. Using split lane cards like Recruits, Goblin Gang, and Wall Breakers makes opponents paranoid, since they're always forced to defend all angles. And since Recruits, Wall Breakers, and Hog Rider are bound to bait out buildings, you have 3 win conditions that force out a building that your opponent might not even have. And if you do quick math, 3 minus 1 is 2 more for you to have fun with while your opponent struggles. Because even with a quick card cycle, they'll only be able to cycle 2 buildings in the time that you have 3 win conditions. Once you break through with anything, the damage amplifies with the Firecracker latching onto their units, hitting the tower, and blasting their mental to bits. It's time to diabolically use the lowest skill deck in the game to plummet our opponent's towers to an all-time low and assert dominance. And lots of Recruits love to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to make all the hyper videos possible. Yo, we are matching in a rank 789 player in the world. What a cool rank, 789. This guy's got luck on his side, but he is unlucky because he is playing into this deck, unless he has Recruits right now. I don't think he will. Yeah, one of the Wall Breakers connects. It's so disadvantageous to play against someone that spams both sides when you're just trying to gear up on the game. Also, usually the bandit dies. Nice. So you can full counter a bandit with a Hog Rider like that. And the reason why we do that, not only to flex, but also because we really enjoy getting positive interactions while forcing out extra elixir from the opponent. So probably one of the best starts we could have ever even hoped for. We also have a Recruits going to the left side. I think I messed up. I said best start we could have even hoped for, and I Recruits in the back, and I let the battle ram connect, right? Yeah, I'm so dumb.
Oopsie daisy.
I don't know why. There's just like, E-Brain just decides, oh, I need to be a peanut, and decide to give my opponent extra value for no reason whatsoever. Because we did a good play. It's a zero-sum game where the good and bad plays even out. So can't always be playing well, I guess. I'm going to go for a Firecracker here, and then I'm going to immediately go for a Hog Rider because he went for a P.E.K.K.A, so I don't think his card cycle is going to be fantastic to counter this. Also, the Firecracker wiggling backward is nice because now the Rogue Ghost is really far back. So I could pop the Mighty Miner ability. I think that's worth it. I don't really want to go directly into the P.E.K.K.A. I want to kill the Ghost ideally as well. If we can make that happen, that'd be cool. If not, it is what it is. Definitely just want to go Recruits here, so we're going to get ready with our Goblins. Pull everything more so to the middle. And this guy, what a wild child. Besides the Ice Wizard on offense, I haven't seen anyone do that before. An aggressive Ice Wizard from a top 700 player is insane. So I'm going to go in for a Goblin Gang here. We're probably going to get raged. But, do we get damage? Oh, we get a lot of damage. Oh, yeah, he rages, but like a century later. Holy heck, he is going to be a Recruits hater after this game. This is insane. Wild how well Recruits work with Hog Rider and a Wall Breakers combo. We're going to go for more Wall Breakers, and maybe we can bang on the towers too. We're breaking barriers, and we are breaking down our opponent's mental at the same time. He's giving us a good luck, so I think he thinks he's won. I mean, Evolve P.E.K.K.A is problematic for this deck. There's no doubt about it. No way to sugarcoat that either. It's not an easy card to counter. But presumably, if I play well, maybe we can still do something. I'm going to pop ability. Go directly on that bandit. Hopefully the Firecracker doesn't just die, but there's a high likelihood it does. I wonder if we can still make this work. I mean, what if we just go for Goblins all the way around and then get back to another Recruits? If the Evolve P.E.K.K.A gets somehow killed by Goblins, that'd be so cool. Yo, we did it! Okay, wait. I need to take his tower. I'm going to go for a Hog Rider if I have to, but I hope I don't have to. I think the Wall Breakers take tower by themselves. They got it. They got it, right? Dude, no! No. We lost the tower. That's tragic. That's tragic. That's not it. The Evolved Battle Ram is undefendable for this. I learned that. I actually learned that. I thought it was possible for us to stop that, but it bought my tower pretty freaking hard. Okay, so somehow I have to win this game despite not having a building into Evolved Battle Ram, so I'm kind of in on a timer, honestly. I think we can go in for Recruits and then maybe go for Mighty Miner and try to do some shenanigans here. Like, doing this kills, right? Almost certainly kills that. Even if you rage, I think we're okay. Maybe we can go Goblin Gang. Go for Mighty Miner here if we wanted to, but I don't want to. I'd rather go for, like, Wall Breakers, Hog Rider, Mighty Miner here, and then click the ability on him. I don't know if that's smart. I don't think so. I mean, I could do it, though. I'm going to do it. Screw it. Let's just do it. Let's see how it goes. It's on the back. It doesn't hit. Dang it. That's really rough. Wait, it's on the tower still. Okay. Wait. We're not dead yet. We're not dead, Satan. We're not even close. If I Hog Rider Recruits and Wall Breakers with the Hog Rider, I think we might win. Like, literally just Hog Rider with the Wall Breakers. Because the Wall Breakers should connect to the tower then, right? Especially with Firecracker. Come on! we got him! Screw your evolved P.E.K.K.A and good luck, bro. That's such a good win. Because there's no way for us to counter the evolved battle ram, so if he got another one of those down, we were dead. Without a building, that thing is impossible to defend, especially when it's raged up. Defeating a dirty evolved P.E.K.K.A player that's ranked 789 in the world with a hard counter to us feels phenomenal. Legitimately, that evolved battle ram had no enemies in our deck, only allies. They got pushed to the side and watched the battle ram bash our tower a billion times. When that dude dropped an overpowered evolved P.E.K.K.A in the back and said good luck to me because he thought he won, it made it so much more satisfying collecting the W, pushing us up to 3,699 in the world, which is a cool ascending number, a multiple of 3, and pretty lucky for me. I bet we stole the luck from that guy's rank. Yo, this guy finished 244 in the world. Remember me. I don't remember you, sir.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Maybe we'll have a very memorable match, though. I'm going to go for recruits in the back first play, just to cycle the evolution. And we are going to expedite this game. He is going to have to respond to that with a lot of elixir. And we're going to see what his deck is. Because usually when we see a couple cards, we can deduce what we're playing against. I bet you it's going to be a double Prince deck after we see Dark Prince and Phoenix. So, I mean, it could be something weird or wacky with Graveyard, but I doubt it. So, ooh, yep, double Prince, as we anticipated. Just seeing 2 cards is all it took. I think we can get Goblins down here, pull that back, and then hopefully not lose the game. Unfortunately, we're going to take a ton of damage from that Prince on the right side, but it is what it is. Sometimes it just has to happen. We can go for recruits again relatively soon. I believe he's going to respond to this Mighty Miner with a bunch of elixir. I don't think you're just going to let that thing rampage on the tower or anything. All right, cool. So we get him to go in for his guards, basically mini recruits. And I think we can go for ours real soon. So I'm going to drop those. I've got Wall Breakers. I got Goblin Gang. Bro's got Cannoneers, so he has a lot to fear when he's seen a whole bunch of bait cards rush at him. I think he's going to arrows left, so we're going to get ready with Goblin Gang. Nice. Great prediction for us. As long as he doesn't have another small spell, we're fine. That's going to be so much damage. That's a ton. Whoa, dude. You got the Phoenix down, though. I saved your butt. I guess I can go for a Hog Rider to pull the Dark Prince. Should be able to kill the Phoenix. Oh, dude, that was not ideal. The fact that knocked back my Hog Rider was disrespectful. I'm going to get Goblins down with the Firecracker. Maybe get him to arrows, hopefully. Usually the Firecracker will force out arrows, but I guess he knows it's just going to die anyway, so he doesn't want to. The thing is, if I let my Firecracker counter push, probably not great, because it would just activate King Tower, right? Like, imagine I went Wall Breakers to keep our Firecracker alive. I'm fine with it dying there, keeping my elixir relatively high, and give me an opportunity to crush his Goblin Giant, and also adventure back and forth with our Mighty Miner. So I'm going to go for guards first and foremost. Or actually, he's going to go guards. I'm going to use my recruits, which are the evolved guards, and try to go in for the Mighty Miner to capitalize on killing this Goblin Giant. And if the Mighty Miner goes ahead, then it'll be able to tank for the rest of this stuff so we don't get destroyed by the Dark Prince killing my recruits. I'm going to go and spam everything that I own on the left side because he just uses arrows. I don't think he has a response to the Wall Breakers and the Hog Rider because the Hog Rider is getting tanked for. And it is just like absolutely demoralizing this dude. So he's going to zap 1,000,000% on this Mighty Miner. I don't know if we killed the Goblin Giant, but I hope so. Oh, he's got Evo Zap. No, I'm crushed. Oh, I'm so wrecked there. There's nothing I can do on that. Oh, wait, it didn't take my tower. Wait, we're fine. Yo, whoa. What if I go for Evolve Wall Breakers here and take the tower? He's going to have to arrows, but he can't. He's not allowed to arrows that. He has to shut down all the spam, and he can't. Oh my gosh, dudes. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. I thought with the Vol Zap plus the Goblin Giant Evolution, he had me cooked in the right side. But the Mighty Miner, I don't know how that happened, but I have a feeling this man's going to remember the Mighty Miner in his nightmares. Well, I'll jump onto the next game with my Hog Rider and Wall Breakers parading right behind with no arrows in sight. The immense pressure that we were able to drop with our final push is what makes this deck so undeniably toxic. This guy's ranked 436 in the world, and we are ready to go. Our strat here of going in for a Hog Rider is going to get greeted by a Dark Goblin, unfortunately, but we are able to surprise it with Goblins, so we are darting through with a different type of Goblin, my guy. Guy also drops arrows, so I'm going to go Wall Breakers. I usually don't do this. If he goes Skeletons quick enough, he is able to full counter. I'm going to go for Goblins instead, interestingly enough, so all right, that's fine. He's going to have arrows, he's going to have Firecracker, or actually Dark Goblin. So he's going to have arrows, Dark Goblin, we're going to have Firecracker, so it's going to be a little bit of a different deck, but I bet he's going to have recruits. If I had to guess, it's going to be recruits with Goblin Barrel Evolution. So I'm going to go in for our Royal Recruits in the back. And we're going to see if this guy's going to be packing something similar. Yeah, I knew it. Because as soon as I see the Dark Goblin with the cannon, it's likely going to be that version, right? Because we saw a Goblin Gang, and most of the log bait decks don't play Goblin Gang that often unless you're running the Recruit stack. So I'm going to try to use our Firecracker to our advantage here with a Hog Rider. And I don't think that we're going to get anything besides a King Tower activation, but you never know. Actually, never mind. We're going to get more than a King Tower activation, guys. We're going to get a cannon out of him. So we get an extra 3 elixir, and we don't get a shot. But there is a shot that we don't take damage here from this freaking cannon card. It's one of the few cards in the game that you just look at and you're like, this thing never dies. It just actually will stay alive forever. So I have to make sure that when I go for recruits in the back, I'm in a better spot. I can't necessarily just drop my recruits immediately when the spear goblins are rushing at me. So I got to get goblins down in the map first. So after getting a decent elixir advantage +1 from that, I think I can go recruits on my side of the arena. And I use this to our advantage. So we're going to get counter pushing cards here. And even though this guy is ranked, he's a decent player, he probably just made a pretty big mistake. I'm going to Firecracker near our King Tower, so it's going to be less enticing for him to go and drop an arrows on it immediately. And then he doesn't necessarily know what side it's going to go on either. We can go for Wall Breakers, Hog Rider, and just spam relentlessly when we're up elixir. So the counter pushing recruits, because you fight on your side of the map, is what gives you the advantage in this matchup. The first person to drop the recruits generally is going to be the loser in this match, because they're going to be sacrificing a lot of the recruits' firepower. Because our Princess Towers are helping us out on defense here every time. Maybe he goes in for a pre-spell, but that's going to be fine. Even if he does, we got goblins on, I don't know, standby, on deck, whatever you want to say. I was like, on deck, but I'm like, I'm not a baseball player anymore. I swapped out my bat for I don't know, I guess a pickleball paddle. I was going to say tennis paddle. I was like, bro, play pickleball now. I've devolved. All right, we can go recruits. Yeah, I'm going to go recruits on defense here. And then I think Goblin Gang is ideal. Goblin Gang should full counter. I hate doing this, but I was considering about going in for the Wall Breakers on defense, because it does splash on whatever your opponent's spamming you. It's not necessarily the best play. It's obviously a bad play, but it works. Okay, so we could Firecracker and try to snipe his stuff, but, oh man, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to full send. I'm going to Firecracker in the left, get him to overspend there, and I'm going to go for Wall Breakers behind a Hog Rider. This has to work. If we arrows, he's not going to be able to shut it down. Those Wall Breakers are 100% connecting, and guess what? We got another Firecracker in store for you, brother. I don't think that's going to take his tower by any stretch of the imagination, but it is going to annoy him. So I can get recruits down on top of the Dark Goblin first and foremost, and that should be good for us, because as long as we kill the Doctor, the damaging stops, and then we can get Goblin Gang in the back. So we're up such a significant amount of elixir that I can screw around more and try to finish off the game. But if I was playing against someone that I respected a bit more, I wouldn't be trying to go in for counter pushes after counter pushes. I would try to get elixir advantages and really work off of that. I'm going to Firecracker here to splash onto the tower, and I think it does hit, putting him in arrow range. But again, these are risky plays that I wouldn't advise doing unless you're just like, hey, I'm finishing off this game and there's nothing you can do to stop me. So generally, try to play safe, counter push with recruits, and close out games. But if you're a bit of an antsy individual like me and just want to finish off games and climb up the leaderboard a bit quicker, you might be able to outmaneuver opponents with Firecracker, get that cheeky chip damage, and pierce them down with arrows. All right, it's time for our Firecracker to evolve to become Firecracked. She is one of my favorite cards in the game when you're able to keep her alive for eternity, because then your opponent's just like aging in real time. You watch as their hair grows gold, and then it becomes old and becomes gray, and you watch it decay. I don't necessarily think that our opponents are going to be really having a great time in this type of match if we can go opposite lane of this Electro Dragon. Because Electro Dragon is the worst card for us to match into, since it chains onto our bait cards, and our bait cards are not going to be able to have a good time if they're ramping up like a Mighty Miner. So definitely going to be a problem in this opponent. I don't know, though. I don't know why he's doing that. He dropped a weird ability. Spear Goblins are going to be able to hopefully get some value. And then we can Mighty Miner. Wait, he missed the tornado! Oh, wait! Isn't he like top 200 or something? I saw a high rank on his profile, and he just didn't hit the NATO. Oh my gosh, that's insane. All right, wait. We go recruits here. Get him a bit more antsy. Because when he messes up mechanically, it's so hard to defend against recruits. It is 12:22 p.m. right now. Peak degeneracy hours for Clash Royale, where if you're playing late at night and you're spamming stuff, maybe your opponents are chilling. Maybe they had a really nice, relaxing steak dinner with their friends, their family, and then they get rushed in the face by recruits. So it's a spectacular sight to see if you're me, and maybe the worst way for him to play the game before going off to bed. You know, you're just trying to relax with your favorite game, and then you're just like getting slammed by the most toxic, spammy deck in the game. It's fun. Even if you're a top ladder player, it's hard to match into this and cohesively come up with the best defense at all points in time. That was good. I mean, right when I said it, he's like, "Oh, Jake, you gotta stop talking and gassing up this deck because I don't see your Hog Rider anymore." So, unfortunately, a Hog Rider guy shredded. All right, maybe we're going to be able to drop our recruits in the back and get a redemption arc. We're charging back into this one. Don't even doubt it for a sec. Firecracker, now it's your time. Wait, we're playing as Balloon. This is bad. I got to go Mighty Miner Bomb, like knock back the Balloon maybe. I don't know if it's going to work, but you never know. We're going to go for Spear Goblins from the Goblin Gang to kill the Balloon. And then we're going to go for Hog Rider. And then the Electro Dragon's in the wrong side, so let's go for Wall Breakers here. Usually the way that we kill Electro Dragon is just spamming a whole bunch of annoying firecrackers. So I think that's going to be our game plan for right now. Also, hypothetically, you know, just saying this for the one time. What if he spams to the left, expects us to take the tower there, and then we go Hog Rider and Wall Breakers? All right, screw it. Let's go Hog Rider and Wall Breakers, but let's not do it immediately. Let's get him go Lumberjack and overcommit. I want to drop it, but I want to drop it with our Royal Recruits. So I'm going to do it now. I'm going to go Royal Recruits. He doesn't have the ability. We're going to go for Wall Breakers to the left. He's going to go Electro Dragon, and it's not going to chain onto what he wants. He's chaining onto the right, but it's not the right side. He's chaining onto the left, and he's left over with very limited answers besides a NATO. If we get the NATO out of sight, we can go Hog Rider, but we're going to go for Mighty Miner to sacrifice that first, because the Mighty Miner is going to get stumbling upon the Goblin Cage. And then with the Goblin Cage, I wonder... No, we didn't get a hit. We didn't get a hit. Oh, this is terrible. I think I lost. There's no way I win this anymore, right? There's no way. I got to go Hog Rider here. I got to pull his units the other side. Is there any way? Is there any way we can get him? There has to be a way. Wait, we did it! Let's freaking go! There's no shot that worked. The Hog Rider Kite made him drop a dumb ability because he thought we were going to try to defend it. We went all in on the right, and it worked out. I was trying to salvage the situation left with any goblins I could get together, but wow. We actually beat someone with Goblin Cage, Electro Dragon, and a Goblin Resetter with a Goblin Stein. Our Mighty Miner was in its most miserable state I've seen the entire day, and we still came up with a marvelous win. Not gonna lie, I definitely don't dig that matchup. Our only anti-air answers were Firecracker and Spear Goblins from a Goblin Gang. Salvaging the situation and popping the very first balloon that he threw at us was kind of crazy, but the ending was even better. Here we go. We got an Evolved Electro Dragon in the banner, which is definitely a card that we hate seeing. If you match into an Evolved Electro Dragon, you have to apply so much pressure on the right side or left side, wherever it isn't, so then the opponent can't build up a push with it. Because if they do, it's going to be some serious trouble for you. And if you think that your opponent might have Evolved Electro Dragon in their deck, you might want to kill it with a Firecracker or get them to not be able to support it, so then it's just like going to be very little impact in the game. Because if you think about it from the standpoint of like fly machines or, you know, anything in the air, you don't have much to counter it. So the fly machine will get shut down by 2 Firecracker shots if we can get that to happen. He'll probably activate King Tower here, though. Mighty Miner is going to give us some value, tanking for the Spear Goblins. And somehow, some way, the Firecracker might kill the cannon cart on his side of the map. Yo! That was goated, Firecracker. I don't even care if you activate King Tower. If you kill a cannon cart after giving us utility already on the defensive end, we take that. That's 5 elixir down the drain from our opponent. And we're matching into another Royal Recruits player. Dang it, dang it, dang it. This is what I told you guys not to do. I literally said, if you play against Royal Recruits, never fight on their side of the arena. And what are we doing? We're doing exactly what we don't want to see. Oh, man, I messed up. I goofed. I might have lost this game off of that. I went against my rule. I'm going to go for a Goblin Gang. Hopefully, we can secure defense here. But, I mean, he's going to arrows. It's going to be pretty problematic. I guess I got to go Goblins and then have the Goblins kill the Archer, maybe. Oh, no. Not looking good. So, as I said before, tragic to fight on your opponent's side of the arena. Doesn't work well most times. I'm going to go Wall Breakers with a Hog Rider because I'm feeling like this probably gives us a hit. I don't think it's going to be that worth, but it could be something. Also, I definitely have to Firecracker on this Goblin Cage Brawler. It will shimmy out of the way. I just wonder if it's going to wander towards the Firecracker and kill it. I hope not. Yo! Firecracker's got the moves! So if you drop the Firecracker to protect placement and timing, it will be protected. So you got to do that placement. If you don't do that precise placement, you're screwed. So, it's interesting. We are always protecting our precious Firecracker. And I think that it's ideal for me to arrows, but, oh, man, I hate fighting on... Oh, this is awkward. This is really awkward. I'm trying to arrows more stuff. and get a Goblin Gang split. Most of them concentrate on the left side. We kill the cannon cart, nice. And I get back to another set of recruits. I guess the one advantage of cycling recruits early is you can get back to another one. So maybe in very specific situations like that one, it could be worth. Or we're dropping things directly on the cannon cart because I need to kill the archer because that thing is ruining my life. Dude, that is so disrespectful, Evolved Archer. How dare you? And a Mighty Miner on the same side as one of the archers. And then I think we want to continuously pile on the pressure left. I don't know how this works, but I'm going to Hog Rider behind a Mighty Miner and try to push it. This might be the dumbest play I've ever done in my life. This is definitely in contention of the dumbest play I've done in Clash Royale, but maybe it works. The Hog Rider! Wait, it's going through! How did it get onto the tower? It got a freaking hit! Yo, it worked. Don't diss it till you see it. It's happening. Somehow, some way, our unfiltered stupidity is finding a way through. It's seeping through our brain and inflicting pain on our opponent in ways I could have never imagined. The Hog Rider is going through and there's nothing he can do. Let's go. Okay, genuinely, I don't know how the heck we won that one, and I don't even know how the counter-pushing cards created that amount of chaos. But that's how Royal Recruits work. Sometimes it's better to not even understand what you're doing and just watch the beautiful movie play out in front of you. The Royal Recruits Wrecking Ball steamrolled everything in its path. Path of Legends just became autopilot with this spam deck. Recruit some likes if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe for more daily content, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.